How did you get here? Did you ride that dirt bike up over the rock slide? Well, that thing's got nobody coming in or out for days. You got a name? Yeah, we've got a reservation under your name. I'm half surprised you decided to show up. Cyclones turned into quite a dangerous town. People disappearing right and left. Someone's left a message for you. Do I know about some band? There's no band around here. If you mean that part-time help that Pearl has working over at the cafe, they took off yesterday. Yeah, they stole her truck and left it at the mouth of the canyon before they took off. If you're a friend of theirs, I don't want you around here. You could just turn around and go back to where you came from. Well, I still don't trust you, but I'm not cruel. You can have room 5, and that'll be $37.50 up front. Cash. Here's your change. I want you gone first thing in the morning. I don't want any trouble.
So we had a drink.
Yeah, hardly had anything. I never would have bet my own money if I wasn't in total control that night.
That may be, but you are a sinner. The Lord ordained that money to go to the church.
At least we don't have to worry about the police.
Yeah. The money took care of that.
Hey, are you guys gonna play or what? Sinner.
To listen to your messages, press 1.
Hi, it's me.
If you're listening to this, that means you didn't get my other message. Call me at 555-6331. We're at Mike's Aunt Pearl's house, 191883.
To save this message, press 9. To replay this message, press 4. Message saved. Next message.
He's got Olivia. We're gonna try to save her, but don't be the warrior if that's what he wants. Just get out of there before it's too late, and we'll meet you back home somehow. 191883.
To save this message, press message saved. Next message.
Hi, it's me. If you're listening to this...
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or...
Better keep those air conditioners turned up. It's going to be hot. Tomorrow should reach a high of 112. That's hot. Nights will be hot, with temperatures in the mid-90s. The long-term forecast shows more heat, but no relief in sight. And those unusual clouds you see in the sky, they'll just hold the heat in. Next week, it's going to be hot.
Planning a little trip to the desert southwest? Although at 112 degrees you'd be crazy to do it, here's a little side note. In the Four Corners area, several hikers have lost their way in the mazes in one Arizona canyon and were either found dead or are still missing. Authorities are warning hikers to carry extra water and never travel alone. On a lighter note.
This is Mac Farley, and this is Talk Radio 106.6. Our topic today is bad vacations, and we got Bob on the line now. Bob, what's your story?
Well, Mac, after seeing the Grand Canyon, I wanted to see some more canyons. A ranger told me about this town that was in a canyon, Cyclone, I think. Well, after driving on gravel roads for 40 miles, the road dead ended at a landslide. And then I ran out of gas while driving around. It was over 100 degrees, and I thought I was going to die until someone gave me a lift. When I got back to my car with the gas, my tire was flat. Then I had to go.
Yeah, we got the picture, Bob. Next time, why don't you take the bus? All right, next caller.
Well, I know the exact place that Bob was talking about. I heard about the canyon too, and when I tried to drive there, I ran into the same landslide. I just know that there's some kind of testing going on, and the government has dynamited the hillside to keep us people out.
I guess some of this cursive is hard to read sometimes, especially if the resolution's not very good. Hi, having a great time? Wish you were here. This is our last stop before Cyclone. The van's radiator boiled over outside of Denver, but Dave managed to fix things again. This place is in the middle of nowhere, but Mike says it's not as nowhere as Cyclone. We'll write again when we get there. 191883. So, I'm not sure what this this 191883 business is about. Trip cyclone. Members of the band from left to right. Dave Lofton, guitar. Terraris, bass. Olivia Farmer, keyboard. Lyle Weber, drums. And his brother, Mike Weber, lead singer. Hi, wow, is this town ever living in the dark ages? They have no cable TV, so no rock TV. Bummer. But it's not just the TV. I feel like the cars need bumper stickers that say, "Welcome to Cyclone. Turn your back, line back 40 years." Mike says another dimension's more like it. It looks cool though. Red Canyon's framing the town. It will be a great place to make our music video for the Rock TV contest if we can earn enough money. It's a good thing you stayed home to work. The cafe doesn't have enough work for all 5 of us, and Dave is the only one to get another job. He subs for a guy named Richard at the gas station. Lyle tried to get a job at the church, if you can believe that. It doubles as a bingo hall and theater during the week, but they only hire family. Lyle jokingly said that he'd married their daughter, Teresa, but her dad acted like Lyle was a devil or something. Olivia is painting a mural on the outside of the cafe. Right before we came, a Jeep was found abandoned at the entrance to Devil's Mouth, the local canyon that's supposed to be cursed. It belonged to this couple that had been staying at the hotel. Charles Spencer, who owns the hotel, didn't want to get stuck in the middle, so he organized a search of the canyon. During the search, someone from the town disappeared too. So now there are 3 missing persons. Cyclone is full of suspicious-looking people. I just know one of them is responsible. They're also paranoid. I'm writing a song about it right now, and when we find out some more, we'll put clues in the rock video, kind of like before, only better. How does that sound? Rock band Trip Cyclone solves murder case while making their premiere rock video. Too bad this place is so secluded from the rest of the world. Will anyone notice? We'll write later. 191883. Hi. From all of us. You won't believe what's happened. There we were, desperate to get the money together to buy a good video camera and computer to make this music video. And this guy volunteers to help us. He wants to stay anonymous, but he's purchasing cameras, computers, and sound equipment, and even hiring a video/sound technician. Now, I know this sounds weird, but we don't know who he is because he always wears this Kachina-type mask. But even with the mask, he's no weirder than anyone else in this town. I can't wait till we can get you here to see this place. Meanwhile, we're trying to keep an eye out for clues to this disappearance of the 3 people. We're so busy. He, our benevolent benefactor, wants us to record enough for an entire CD. Dave and I are writing songs like crazy, and Olivia is creating some great art for it while trying to finish the mural at the same time. P.S. If you find yourself in a sticky situation, watch this on TV. 191883. Okay, got it. So the numbers are referring to a specific person, it's either her or it's Wendy or Olivia. Not sure. This is my motorbike that looks like it's been all sorts of torn up. This is the same room that I was just in. Stuart, Mike and Lyle mean nothing to me. You're the only one that love Olivia. So we're supposed to tell me. Stewie, think of me when you're in the desert, Kathy.
You have no messages.
Welcome to Cyclone. Your friends have been expecting you. They are going to need more than another rock musician to help them out. They'll need a warrior. The ancients call this prayer stick a bahos. This one is a gift, but you'll need them all before you can free your friends.
I have a feeling that if I grab this, it's going to start to hurt me. I don't really want to start grabbing it. What is this? What the hell is that? Dirt. Stairway to Heaven motif, repeated in much of the pottery found there. The ancients' view of heaven referred to great clouds, not to the afterlife. They believed that after death the spirit returns in the third 250. I literally can't buy anything that the machine has. Okay, whatever.
Please, don't be like the others. Devil's Mouth will kill you. That place is cursed. The TV is cursed. Go back to the motel. Get the Bauhaus.
Oh, I'm outside now. Oh, is it hypnotizing me? Okay. Dear Stuart, sorry I don't know your last name. Last night, my nephews and their friends said that they were going to your motel room to look for Olivia. I haven't heard from any of them since yesterday. I saw them with you over by the old dance hall. All of you were talking to someone wearing a Kajina type mask. Who was he? He wasn't an Indian. They only used the mask for ceremonies and dances. If you know something, please call me Pearl. I wonder if any of these numbers are supposed to
Cyclone Cafe, open from dawn to dusk. Come on in and watch our new satellite TV while you eat. Leave a message if it can't wait till morning. You have no new messages.
Hey, son. You'll never believe who I just heard from. Max. He just called to tell me that he had a barber chair. Did you ever mention to him that my barber chair was broken? By the way, what do you know about those two ladies that are staying at your motel? Think you can, introduce me?
To replay this message, press the blue button. To re-save message, saved.
This is Andy at the police station. Look, Charles, as usual, the outside authorities won't even consider looking into your dad's disappearance. This time, I don't blame them. And those footprints, they could have been yours. Ivan is a healthy 68-year-old man and could have run off with anyone. Maybe he left town with those two senior ladies from Phoenix. I saw him peeking over his menu with them the other day at the cafe, and by the way, you're late with your payment this month.
To replay this message, save.
Charles, this is George. Babs is missing. You know I can't write Sunday's sermon without her. Have you seen her with that sinner in room 6? I've seen him lusting after the females. He'll feel the Lord's wrath if I find out he even touched her.
To message.
Hey, son.
Oh, this is gum. Oh, this is gum the guy was chewing up and spitting out when he was talking to me. Okay. Got the Bible. Every man's work will be made manifest, for they shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. There's quite a bit revealed by fire, plus a certain matchbook drenched in gasoline carelessly dropped at the scene of the crime. I hope you receive a good insurance settlement. You'll be needing it if you want everyone to know what sort of work you do in your spare time. I guess it's blackmail for insurance fraud and arson. I guess it's a symbol that he has a dog in his shop. Okay, anything else in here? Ooh, what is this? Dear Charles, I'm sorry to inform you that as of August 1st, Empire Insurance is canceling your policy due to the large settlement awarded Max Morgan 2 years ago. The fire claim you filed on CS Appliance. Empire has deemed you uninsurable. Because of your record, any new insurance company will probably terminate your rates. However, if I were you, I'd get a lawyer. I have written to Empire about my suspicion regarding the fire at your store. In the past, they have repeatedly refused to send an investigator to the sound of the cyclone, but I'm prepared to reveal certain facts and a possible witness that might change your mind. Frank Talbot. P.S. Sorry, Charles, but the facts didn't add up. So, if you think that there was a reason to deny the claim, then why did you pay the claim out? But, yeah, I don't want to take that stick, like I said, because I think it's going to hurt me as soon as I take it. I don't really know where to go with it yet. I'm just going to explore around. Can I break it? Can I get some? No? Frederick Dunlop, great-grandfather of Phil Dunlop, and early cyclone gas, discovered this petrified Indian while digging in the cyclone soil line. It's speculated that this was an ancient Indian burial site as well, as other bodies were found in the area as well. So we're gonna remove them and just display them like this. Gas station. With the arm hit? What? Someone been fooling around this case and just took the arm out. Oh. Checkers board, I guess. Another TV. Probably don't look at it yet.
This is Stuart Wierenski. How dare you cheat me? You charged me $600 to fix my car. That kid from the band, Dave, I've seen him there. He told me the only thing wrong was a dirty air filter. That's a felony, Richard. You tell that boss of yours I'm reporting him to the police. He thinks his hands are clean, hiding out in the market all the time, but I know he's behind it. You better tell the truth, or you'll go to jail, too.
To save this message, press the red button. Message?
Hey, Richard. It's me, Dave. Thanks for the tools, but someone screwed up our van, cut all the wires, and punctured the hoses. We're getting out of here tonight, even if we have to climb over the landslide. Have you seen Olivia? We can't leave till we find her. If I were you, I'd hurry up and get that black car of yours fixed before it's too late for you, too.
To save this message?
Richard, I know you're there. You're just avoiding me. It was you, wasn't it, Richard? First my son, then my daughter. Why, you might even be responsible for my wife's disappearance. And now that Jason Dunlap is gone, you get to run the gas station. Who would have suspected that you, a kid from Cyclone, would be responsible for a town's death? You know where sinners go. Well, that's not good enough for you.
To save this message, press message. You have no new...
Hi, Richard. I really want to go with you to the canyon, and see where you and my brother William camped the night he disappeared. But I can't. I have to scrape gum out from under the pews. Since he left, my dad sticks me with twice the work. Gum, stick, do you get it? Oh, he'd never let me go up there anyway, because he says it's cursed. Oh, I don't blame William for leaving. I hate it here too.
You get out here right now.
I gotta go.
I'm waiting.
To replay this message, press the blue button. To resave this message, press the red button. Message saved.
Hi, Richard. Teresa, your parents just left you? Like you have no parents? Cool. My dad will never leave Cyclone. Never. I can't come over though. Same old thing.
To replay this message, press the blue button. Message saved.
This is Stuart Wren.
Guess I can't get to the cash register. What is this?
Hello, this is Max. I know we haven't been too civil since Nora's funeral, but I have a little memento of hers that you might like. I found it while rummaging around. The next time I'm in town, I'll drop it off.
Message?
Hello, this is Max. I know we...
Hey, Keith. Have you seen my nephews and their friends? They left my truck up the canyon and disappeared, just like that. They've been hanging out with that out-of-towner that's staying in room 6 at the motel. I thought you might have seen something since you're so close. Well, call me if you know anything. Maybe I should call the motel and see if Charles knows anything. Bye. Message? Keith? Are you sick? Where are you? I know things haven't been the same since your wife and Nora died, but you'd never desert Cyclone, would you? What am I going to do without bread? I can't just serve tuna. Message? You have no new messages.
The music box, it plays my song. But I don't know why Max left it there. My father hated that song.
So I guess I'm talking to Stu. This is Max. Okay. reality, the nation will destroy the towns who slice them images of favorite fish. I just think the fish such as these really exist, or the images part of some ritual. Only the ancients know for sure. guess I can't go to that one. This is. Okay. So, I wonder if I did something similar. No. Okay, well. Okay, I think I kind of figured out how to position a piece, but I don't know how to keep it there. Well, I've got half of it. What's on the menu? Floppy disk. episode. He was bat-like and blind by day. According to legend, he lives with spider hammer and can destroy with a touch. Interesting. Okay. Anything to do with those TVs? We got some rat poison. Oh dear, I don't know if I can read all this. Extra customers because of the search for tourists. Jason Dunlop's disappearance has affected appetite. Mike, Lyle, and friends arrive. Cyclone won't like them. Olivia talked me into letting her paint a mural. Oh, I guess it's also a running total. She's got no drawer. Jim gets supplies from Flag. For $7. Okay. Slow Day can't afford to pay the whole band. Bank robbed. Should I get a wall safe? No tourists today. Scared off. Where are the tourists? The band asked for fewer hours. Thank goodness. At this rate, I can't even afford to pay Mike and Lisa? Teresa? Lisa? Dang, she started with almost $700. Hooray for the 4th. Mike and Lyle are only something doing cleanup. Getting satellite TV tomorrow. Everyone must have stayed home to watch TV. Ivan didn't come in today. Haven't been too good at keeping the books lately. Out of everything. Can't get Jim to go to Flag. Long distance phone out. Trapped. Yikes. At a certain point, she's just not even keeping track every day. She's just, every few days. Whole half a month. Pearl, I know that you are worried about what is happening in Cyclone. You should trust no one, not even me. If something happens, I want you to have the contents of my safe deposit box. It contains the truth. The key is under my trailer. Bert. Photos from Mike and Lyle's friend. Oh. Okay. Then pictures. Okay. Desert Satellite. All this is free. Okay.
Pearl, where's that nephew of yours? I can't find my daughter Teresa anywhere. I know Lyle's responsible. I've seen it in his eyes. If he doesn't have some pretty darn good answers, I'll have him thrown in jail. That'll put the fear of the Lord in him.
Message?
Pearl, you tell your nephews that they had better quit the practical jokes. They came into my office and tried to tell me that I was in danger from Dark Cloud. Now, I don't want to hear any more Dark Cloud stuff. And as mayor, if they're up to something, I need to know.
Message?
Pearl, Phil here. What in the heck were those two kids doing up in Devil's Mouth? I picked them up this morning coming back to town. Now you know, Pearl, no good ever comes from that canyon. There's evil up there. My own son. But that's not why I called. I'm in kind of a rough spot. I wondered if one of your nephews, not the kids I picked up, but one of your own blood relatives could watch a store for a couple of hours. Ted's called an emergency town council meeting and I can't afford to close. I'll leave a few quarters. There's still a couple of cans of soda left in the machine, but you better warn them. If one item in my store is missing, they'll be spending time with Bert. In jail.
Message?
Pearl, where was that?
You have no new message.
Sweet home. Oh, it's just busting into someone's house. I guess not. Oh, this looks promising. Right now, there's something missing from the door. I don't get it. There's drawers opening, but they don't. Then these are not opening. There's nothing in them. Fire destroys appliance store. About 1 a.m. last Tuesday, Charles Spencer came running from the motel to see CS appliance blaze. By the time a bucket brigade was formed, it was too late. Officer Andy Washington thought he heard thunder that night and wondered the fire was not caused by lightning hitting cardboard boxes behind the building. I know I should have ordered those boxes out weeks ago, Charles said when interviewed. Saving a loan to shorten hours, Todd Matthews, Mayor of Cyclone and owner of Safari Savings and Loan, disclosed today that the Savings and Loan would no longer be open till 5 p.m. but would close at 4 p.m. Tad cited the recent robbery as reason for the shortened hours. It was just before closing that the burglar broke into the venue and killed the mayor. Grocery store stopped at a gas station. Cyclone native dies. Councilman injured in an accident. Early this morning, on her way to the bakery, Nora Hickson Wharton drove into the path of 4 of Cyclone's most outstanding citizens. The 4 town councilmen had just left the museum after a grueling all-night meeting discussing the welfare of Cyclone. While all vehicles involved sustained damage, Nora's burst into flames, killing her instantly. She was weaving all over the road, said Tad Matthews, who sustained shoulder injuries. George Belair's and Charles Spencer painfully endured the drive to Flagstaff to have stitches and abrasions looked at by a doctor. Upon his return, George fulfilled his duties as a preacher and comforted Noah's parents. This is a tragedy that affects the entire town, George lamented. Okay, well. Something sounds not right with that. Nope. Major find. Cliff dwelling discovered in Devil's Mouth. Devil's Mouth Canyon joins a host of southwest canyons thought to have been home to the Anansi Indians. Recently, 2 Devil's Mouth explorers came upon an impressive structure of cliff dwellings. This is definitely a major find, Mayor Matthews stated. Fortunately, Cyclone natives are well aware of the dangers of Devil's Mouth and will wisely stay away from the ruins. Derived from a Navajo Indian word thought to mean the ancient ones, the word Anansi actually can be translated as meaning enemy ancestors. The Anansi were cliff dwellers who mysteriously disappeared about 1300 AD, leaving behind homes built in canyon walls throughout the southwest. Their disappearance remains one of the world's greatest mysteries. Lord, is there a book that I have to look at? Please don't tell me there's a book I need to look at. Symbols and masks. Most of the Indians in the Southwest use masks as part of their religious ceremonies. Some professionals say that the use of masks came from the Spanish. There is evidence in early petroglyphs and pottery that mask rituals existed as early as the Anansi. The most widely studied of the masked religions is the Kachina religion. Kachinas are believed to be spirit intermediaries between God and man. If a person is good, it is believed that at the time of death, he or she goes to the underworld, returns as a Kachina, to help bring blessings to the living. Oh, okay. Track of the gods ceremonies also include paintings and special offerings and prayer sticks, which are sometimes carved with symbols. Okay, and then that's the thing that guy was trying to, or that Jack in the Box thing was trying to give us. I think it had that symbol on it. Okay. Man, I don't like these images. Oof. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hey, it works. So I guess I need to find 3 other symbols. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So someone had a little peephole. Okay. It's a very close like that chair that I guess I can go to. Ah.
Are you alright? Who would have guessed those bookshelves would have toppled over so easily? But I assume you're looking for this.
The Yanyi Stone and Other Living Myths. That's long. Okay. In the beginning, the creatures of the world lived in the second world deep under the ground. It was very foul, with unfinished creatures crawling over each other like reptiles in darkness, spitting on one another or doing some other indecency. From his home in the first world, Tewa, the creator, saw that they were fighting amongst themselves. He told Spider Grandmother to gather all the creatures and lead them upward to the third world. Okay. Go upwards to the third world that lay just below the surface of the earth. Once they were in the third world, they had human bodies. They filled the new world and lived in peace and reverence for that which is sacred. Spider Grandmother instructed them to make prayer sticks, or bahos, in honor Tewa. Among them, however, were sorcerers who created bahos for evil purposes, changing the sacred rituals, stealing, and fighting. Spider Grandmother gathered those humans who understood the meaning of life. She led them out of the third world through a narrow opening, the Sipapu, onto the Earth's surface, or the fourth world. Those left behind in the third world were destroyed, but a sorcerer sneaked out, and that is how evil came into the world. As they emerged, Mockingbird divided them into groups: Hohokam, Mongolan, Nazi, and all other tribes of the world. Spider Grandmother gave a special charge to the Yanatsi to guard the original Sipapu and keep it open so that the dead would remember the passageway to the third world from whence they came. She gave them the Iyani stone, a talisman of great power, meaning breath or life. Along with the stone, she gave them instructions on how to perform the yearly ceremony so that the dead would not be lost. The Yanatsi built a great kiva, Hopi word meaning underworld, around the Sipapu and selected 12 of their strongest warriors to defend it. Each year, as part of the secret ceremony, one warrior was chosen to carry a sacred bahos into the kiva. After proving he was worthy, he offered himself as a sacrifice to the Sipapu. Before the warrior was completely dead, the shaman inhaled the warrior's last remaining breath. Then, taking the Yanni stone, he blew that last breath over the stone and into the Sipapu, bridging the gap between the third and fourth worlds. The warrior then became Kachina, and his body was buried in the sacred valley. Mockingbird begged Spider Grandmother to give the Yanni stone great power so that the Yanatsi could better protect the Sipapu against evil. Now, Spider Grandmother was very fond of Mockingbird, so she gave the Yanni stone the power to bring life to the petroglyphs that surrounded the kiva, creating great armies at the command of the shaman who possessed the stone. Then, showing off to Mockingbird, Spider Grandmother gave the Yanni the power to turn enemies of the Sipapu into petroglyphs. Mockingbird began to brag of Yanni's great power. Soon, raiders from distant tribes came searching for the stone. The raiders burned the Nazi crops, polluted the rivers, preyed on their livestock, and committed many other atrocities to force the shaman and his warriors to give up the Yanni. The Yanatsi, however, were prepared to sacrifice all rather than to let the Yanni slip into the hands of the foreign raiders. Soon, all that remained were the shaman and his 12 warriors. Desperately, the shaman used Yanni's power and turned the petroglyphs of the canyon walls to armies that battled to protect the sacred kiva from the raiders. For 12 years, he continued to fight them, but still they came. Finally, there were no more warriors to sacrifice to the Sipapu. Alone and desperate, the shaman used the ultimate power and turned the remaining raiders into petroglyphs on the canyon walls. The danger of the Sipapu was gone, but with no enemies to fight and no more warriors to sacrifice to the Sipapu, the shaman despaired. He feared that Kachina would come and take the stone away. Now that he had used Yanni's power, living without it was something he could not bear. He broke the stone into two and hid the pieces in the canyon. The pain of his loss was so severe that he sacrificed his own life at the Sipapu. The Pueblo Indians still build kivas with Sipapu in remembrance of where they came from. It is believed, however, that many of the dead are lost and cannot find their way back to the third world. That is the cause of many of today's troubles. Okay. So, I guess that's what's happening with this game. Okay. Whole big old library. No other books to read. Okay. Still in there. Okay. Warning, several persons have vanished in Devil's Mouth Canyon. Extreme caution should be exercised. Okay. That hurt. Ooh, oh, there's a snake in there too. Okay, so this is the grocery store, which has nothing. Gotcha. Some grocers. Gotcha. Can we get a soda?
Hello, Phil. It just so happens I know something about what happened to your son. But information isn't cheap, Phil. Especially when your payment's already late. If you want to know what's happening to this town, meet me at my trailer. And bring money.
To replay this message,
Phil? As mayor, I'm calling an emergency town council meeting. Something has to be done. First, your son disappears in Devil's Mouth, and now everyone is jumping ship as if... The question is, what can we do to stop it? 2 o'clock in the library.
to replay message.
Hello, Phil.
Phil, this is Pearl. Thanks for giving Dave and Wendy a ride to the cafe when their van broke down the other day. I know that was really going out of your way. You'd think Dave and Mike would take better care of their van. They know so much about cars and all. They said someone from Cyclone cut all the wires, as if someone from here would actually do something like that. Besides, with the landslide, they're stuck here with the rest of us. Aren't they? Thanks again, Phil. To save this message, press the red button. Message saved. You have no new...
Okay, this is one of the hikers. Odd. Super odd. C was alone. I don't know what the combination is. Close simply until the return of the mayor's wife, Miss Matthews, editor-in-chief. Okay. Sheriff's office. Okay. Notice, yeah. Oh. Okay. Describe what happened. Vehicle A was driving north on Sandy, traveling west of Devil's Mouth Road. Vehicle B struck Vehicle A while making a left to turn onto Sandy. Vehicle C also struck Vehicle A, causing it to roll and burst into flames. Driver B claimed that Vehicle A had no headlights and had drifted over the center lane as if driver A had been drunk. Driver A was Noah Wharton. B was Tad Matthews and Charles. C was George Bellairs and Philip Dunlop. Sounds like these guys are lying about what happened. Radio's busted. Missing person report.
Hey, Andy, it's Phil. What's the story on that landslide blocking the road out of town? Richard Talbot just came back from Flag, and he had to climb over to get back in a cyclone. My truck full of supplies for the store is still on the other side, too. Dynamite. If you ask me, that's what it looks like, dynamite. If the state doesn't get in here and clean the road, we'll starve. You're the law in this town. You'd better do something and get this solved.
Message?
Hey, Andy, it's Phil. What's the story on...
This is Stuart Wierenski. I want to file charges against Mr. Dunlop, owner of the gas station. That cheat is ordering his hired help to do bogus repairs on vehicles and then charging people outrageous prices. I have proof that he did it to my car, and if you subpoena his records, I'm sure you'll find he's done it to others. I know this is a cliquey little town, but if you don't do something about this man, I'll have to go to outside authorities. I'm surprised you kept your badge this long, Officer Washington.
To save this message, you have no new messages.
Got a TV in here too. Oh. What is this? Okay. Don't really get why there's a table in here, but whatever. Oh. Another person disappeared today. I didn't even bother filling out a missing persons report. Control. I'm losing control. If I don't get a handle on things, Cyclone will be just another ghost town. Not too long ago, out-of-towners were the only ones you mistrusted, but now everyone's suspicious of their own neighbors. I can't even enter someone's house and check to see if things are safe without running into a locked door. I don't know why you're going into people's houses, but alright. Those two old fools, Ivan and Keith, had these combination locks put on their door. I figured out how to get past those. Oh, I wonder if that's the like the weird side shifty puzzle piece thing. Like I know I got into the bakery with one of them. I guess the barber shop's the other one. So how do you get past them? But some are using keys. That's not the way for a lawman to run a town. And the rumors, I must squelch the rumors. I especially don't like the rumor about someone walking around town wearing a Kachina mask. Bert painted that petroglyph on the wall of the jail cell, and now there's a rumor that the petroglyph and Devil's Mouth Canyon are possessed. I don't trust Bert. Why doesn't he just watch TV like the rest of them? The next thing you know, I'll have no control at all. I let things get out of control before, and look what happened. Someone died. Not just anyone. She died. I managed to hush the rumors then, but if I had been in control in the first place, she never would have married Max? Okay. What's more, she never would have driven to the bakery so early in the morning, and those drunken idiots who call themselves councilmen would never have run into her Jeep. Okay, so yeah, they did do a cover-up about killing Nora. Control. You need it to run a town. You also need money. Do the four of them think I'll continue to hide their secret for free? They must, because lately their payments have been late, very late. Perhaps, like the silver in the mine, they are running dry. What will they do then? When men run out of money, they get desperate. There have been some desperate things happening here in Cyclone. Control. I must regain control. And I've noticed these page numbers with these symbols, and I want to say that 4 was the number on that jail cell. So, right, up, left, down, down, left. If I can remember it. Circle, steer, gun hat, circle, steer, gun hat. Okay, so right from left, so down, left, bottom. Chili on a stick. Okay. What am I supposed to be looking at? There's nothing in here. I guess I can see the mural better, but... I'm not getting something. Okay. So going there. I think this is Birch trailer. I think that's what they said. Key to safety deposit boxes, right? Okay. Oops. You're asking for it, Bert. I've had enough of your threats. If you know something about Jason, why don't you go to the police instead of extorting more money from me? Or are you afraid you'll end up in jail again? How do I even know you're telling the truth? I need proof, Phil. Bert, I want my matchbook. What do you want for it? You revolting little vampire. C.S. Charles, whoever. Oh. Can't read that last name. Have bees in there? Okay. That's the matchbook.
Oh, I know Bert cared, but do you think I still look like that? You know, Bert was there when the ruin was found. He knows its secrets.
Nora, I need you to be a little bit more forthcoming with some information. Okay, that's what I thought. Need gas from the gas station. Okay. What else is there to go? Yeah, that's the sheriff's office. I don't get it. It's like a hiding key, right? Okay. I think this is back to the beginning. Okay, so I've got a lot of stuff. I guess these are important things that I need to remember. Okay, so there's some places that I'm locked out of right now. I know they're locked over there, I'm locked over there, I think I'm locked over there, I'm locked over there, until I can figure out how to solve that puzzle. I don't remember seeing a church. I can go in the cemetery. So, how do we... Oh. Okay, then. Oh. This is, I remember. This is this.